Hey there everyone, it's me, Safari Sam, and today we have part 2 of our newest Vivarium build. This one is pretty special because it is kind of mixed species. The plan is to have our Hoselius labus dairy cow, Isopods, right here, live alongside of a very fancy spider who is already deep in here. Last time we released our female giant orb weaver into the habitat, and I watched her after I stopped recording for a while. She kind of ran around the edges and then she started zigzagging across, and eventually she did find her way inside the hole, and to my knowledge she has not left since. I think she is very likely building her web in there, which makes me very happy. And I'd like to leave her a little longer, but it feels cruel to leave these guys in here if I don't have to. So, let's let them out, eh? Now, it seemed like one of these might have a dead isopod in it. I really hope that's not the case. I'm trying to be gentle. Run! Run, little friends! Oh, going straight under the cork bark. Classic isopod. This one's just chilling. You just chilling, friend? That's fine by me. There's supposed to be 5 live ones in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Oh. Looks like 6, actually. They gave us some extras. That's really good. Let's spread their dirt around as well, so it's not just a big clump. Oh. Hi, friend. I didn't know you were in there. I'm sorry. I also wanted to address our resin T-Rex skeleton. It did cure, so all its little resin bits are covered up, all the holes leading inside of it are covered up. So my plan was to kind of dig out to this corner and kind of stick the T-Rex in the side. Now I admittedly kind of wanted him to stick out down the side of this wall, but to do that I'd really need to break his other leg off, and I kind of don't want to do that because it does kind of help support him under the weight of dirt. So I think what I'm actually going to do is end up taking more of our substrate and kind of piling it up atop him. Now, these guys are hopefully going to like this new home. You see, I've kind of put more dirt upon the T-Rex to try to... You can leave me now if you want, to try to get him buried decently, you know. But, alas, I don't really know. It doesn't look like I originally planned because it's a little taller. So it's kind of not working. So what I'm going to do is just pile more atop it. Oh, there's a little isopod headed towards it already. Just try to really get a nice pile on it. And I can always add more of this Reptisoil kind of stuff to the container if I need to. But also, we're about to add more dirt anyway, because we've only put in our first cup of isopods. I was letting the others kind of scatter. So here's the next batch of bugs. I mean, they're technically not bugs. But yeah, these guys are just, they do so well in the light. If you saw the last video, you saw that puppy jump out. It's alright, little guy. Oh, well, not very little, kind of big. I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets out and about. I don't want anyone to get hurt or anything. There we go. Trying to break up the clumps. Oh, there's more than 5 in here too. Come on, little friends. Look at them. Various sizes. That's pretty nice. Porcelio. Shit. I see your antennae moving. Go on. Nope. Alright. This is good. Breaking up the dirt. And There's still one more little dairy cow in there. And that's good. So that is all of our dairy cows now in their new home. But it does look like they need a bit more soil. That's not very deep now after I moved it over to the Rexy, who is already being enjoyed by a little cow. Very fun. Yeah, let's get that last bag of Reptisoil I had saved and dump it in here. I kept calling it Reptisoil. It's Zoomed Creature Soil. None of these products are sponsored or anything, but this is a Zoomed container. It came with a bag of these, and then I bought a bag and I just had 2 bags on standby from other projects that got changed up or I had too much stuff for, you know. You know how it is. So now we're going to dump this puppy in there. So I pulled in about 1/3 of that bag, a lot of it here where I'd removed a lot of the soil, and then a lot of it also ended up on top of Rexy here to kind of help keep him in place. Once again, not too confident about the Rex. Might end up being removed or even siliconed down maybe, but if I siliconed him down I'd have to take everything out. At that point it would be better to just do it in a different terrarium. It really would be. But I do think it's a cool, interesting visual touch. I really do. And now, for the moss. I wanted things to be a bit greener, so I put some shrimp moss here on top of the cork round. And I really think that adds a nice little, much needed piece of green. Oh, well, I guess the isopods like it. Yeah, and I know that moss is kind of going to die since it's not submerged in water, but then the isopods can eat it. That's kind of the point. That it's isopod food, because I hate to announce this here, a little while ago my shrimp colony crashed. So I have 1 shrimp and 1 snail left. And they're getting downgraded and they have too much moss, and I've grown a lot of moss for them too, so they've got to find some use for it. Right, little friend? They know. I put some more sphagnum moss on top of this guy too. This is going to be the wet side, because they need a nice moisture gradient. So this side's going to be kind of wet, and then this other side here is going to be the dry side. And then of course this is going to be the hunting ground for the spider. Yeah, and of course we'll have to put some other kind of little bugs in there while we really wait for the isopods to sort of breed. But they're very curious. They're darting around all over the place. There's several under the bark already. If you hear that sound, that's not a cat going buck wild because it's really late. Yeah, I'm very excited. Sorry we didn't show the spider in this one. You're going to have to check out the last episode for that. But she's in there, making her web. I don't want to disturb her, but I am very, very happy with how this project came out. And in the last video, I asked you all what we should name our isopod colony, and also what we should name our spider. And I feel like maybe the spider, now that I've really thought about it, should be included in the colony name. The spider's part of the colony. It's the population control. And since these are dairy cow isopods, I thought that the spider kind of sounded like they were a rancher. Like the spider is helping me breed the isopods in a weird way. Helping keep their population out of control so it doesn't crash. Or keep it in control. So I was thinking, since the spider's like a little rancher, we call this entire thing the ranch. Yeah, so that's just the name of this whole terrarium. The isopods and the spider. They are dairy cow isopods after all. So I thought the ranch was a really cool name. And that's it for today. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. If you want to support the show on Patreon, you can. And if you do, you'll see new animal reveals before anyone else. And you'll get exclusive videos. And some things even 6 months. Some videos come out 6 months on Patreon before here. That's real. And that's true. And look. We already got little isopods all over the place. That makes me very happy. So that's it. Thank you all once again. See you all next time. Bye for now. Oh, look who came out to play. Oh, and back in you go. Well, that's what you get for waiting until the end of the video. You get to see the spider.